Smoking kills.
Well, it's the Black Regalia podcast lurking back on the scene, as you can see.
Yes, sir.
As you can feel, it's a different type of vibe this week. We're a little more serious, huh?
Lurking back on the scene, head ass.
All right.
Peace, man. We in the building, man. It's Brother Chaos.
It's right.
What's up, is E?
We make the Black Regalia podcast. Thank you for listening. What's going on, my guys? How y'all feeling?
Oh, we here with it. We here with it. I'm feeling present. That's how I'm feeling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm feeling kind of. I don't even want to use the word meh. It's like, I don't know. Today is just in the air.
Your mask be different though, bro. Like it's like sometimes it's hard to tell.
Yeah, like today just feel weird.
Yeah,
it's like I don't know. Maybe weird, not even the word. It just feel unreal.
I give you that.
Yeah, today just feel unreal. Like it ain't a bad day or like necessarily a good day. It just feel kind of woozy.
Say shit just going. You
Yeah, like it just feel unreal.
It feels unreal. Wow, man. Where you at with it? You just woke up like this?
Yeah. I just woke up and was like, damn, today feels kind of strange.
You got on your all black?
Yeah, but I don't. It might be because I just might be a little tired. I ain't really get a lot of sleep. So
you ain't get no sleep?
Yeah, so
that's the first victory.
That could be it too right there. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, how the week been for y'all boys, man? I feel great today.
Hell yeah.
I'm high as hell.
Good. I ain't gonna say high.
I ain't high as hell, but I'm high. I'm in where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, man. I'm in one of them places to where it's like, do I need to go to work tonight? Like, I'm pretty sure I could take a hit. Or I can take a hit. I can find out some way to get out of this shit. I'm almost certain I don't need to go to work tonight because work don't deserve this vibe. You feel me, bro?
They haven't earned this?
Yeah, nah, I'm flowing right now, dog. They don't deserve me right now. I'm good.
See, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
That's how I use my off time as well.
Hell yeah.
How your week been, Smoke?
My week was pretty good. Honestly, I had a good week. It was just like kind of, I wouldn't even say coming and going, but it was just more focused.
Word.
It was like really focused.
Word.
I feel like I did everything I needed to do for real.
Okay, that's very nice. That's
Check.
I hit all my check marks.
Yeah.
Nice. Got a lot accomplished this week. I see we was all on that. Good.
That's a chin up, chest out, nigga. Get it done.
Welcome to tourist season, bros.
Oh man.
Yep. It's here.
Bullheads.
Welcome to the land of the motherfucking money. Jumping in that tourist season, fresh off of Aries season, mad aggressive still. Mad aggressive on a hunt for resources.
That's good though. Going into the summertime, that's a good way to have it.
Man, what's gonna take place in the summertime? It's nuts, man, with this Fed now and shit hitting after they shut down Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all you niggas.
Man.
They say the hustlers can't hustle no more and the trappers can't trap no more.
I mean, shit, you know, man, it's always a new avenue. Better just stick to it, feet the ground.
They gotta figure it out.
Hell yeah.
Because I heard it's gonna be implemented through your bank.
What?
Yeah, it's coming through your bank. So they gonna get rid of Zelle and they govern the government gonna administer it through the bank. So you basically gonna have to sign up for it if you want
like
to see your money.
Not even mandatory, basically. I mean, it is mandatory. That's what I mean. Like
basically,
yeah,
it's mandatory without the mandate.
That's crazy.
It is. I'm looking like, ooh wee.
That's kind of insane. But
it's like, who did what for what? Like, why did y'all do that?
And on the flip side, y'all boys better find a way to pay them taxes up, because nigga, if they tracking expenses like this, it's over for everybody. Hey, niggas about to be win.
There ain't no more of that getting over shit.
Hey man, Just like the police, man. They always coming up with
But it's like people would believe that's how they gonna that's how they gonna institute currency going digital.
I can see that.
That's how they gonna get control of your money. You got to use our system to move your money.
Have to do it like.
Yeah, you got to, because banks are technically like independent. They're a different branch of the government type shit. They're under a different branch.
Mm-hmm. FDIC regulated.
Mm-hmm. So like, nigga, nah, shit's finna be Fed now or else get down or lay down, nigga.
Man,
hey, Fed's always on that get down or lay down when they pop in, nigga. It ain't much you could do but fight back. That's something that's gonna cost you a couple years to succeed.
Everything take time.
that shit is true. That's crazy that they can just kind of like mandate some shit like that without really saying that. Though. Like, how you gonna force niggas to move their money?
It's not a mandate, but it's more like cornering the market.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, it's like how it's being presented. Like that's kind of crazy.
They been trying to control the swings and shit, bro.
Yeah.
The moment they got here, bro. They want the way that all this shit going. You know, natural economy, we supposed to be able to control the flow of that shit, you know? Supply is demand. Supposed to be able to control shit. Them niggas, they force shit.
But like when you think about capitalism, where was it going?
It was kind of going in that direction.
Where is capitalism ultimately going? Like, eventually, where is that shit going to go? Capitalism involves classism, and one class feed off the other. Somebody got to be at the bottom for it to work in the first place. Like,
if no one's at the bottom, it doesn't work. Yeah.
And eventually, the middle class will kill itself.
Mm-hmm.
And so then it will eventually be top and bottom. And like, we know what that look like. Like, that's where that's going. Like, and there are the rich and there are the poor. All that middle class shit. That's some shit that's allowed to happen.
This is something that we wanted, but not through the system. So I think we just got to keep going for what we want, but continue to restructure the design.
Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, King.
That too.
Everybody got to do it. Everybody gotta focus on their own shit.
At this point, you damn near got to. You ain't lying.
It's always been that though.
I mean,
it's just more. I think it's more in the face now. It's like more so like it always been that, but not as direct, kind of sort of. Now it's just more like, hey,
man, they finna tax all that weed y'all selling.
You said finna tax, bro. Do y'all not look at your receipts now? They've been taxing. Since the moment that they said this shit was legal, they decided to talk about how much tax it's going to throw on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they ain't been able to figure it out. Shit, they tax dispensaries.
Yeah, so what else you talking about? That's what you talking about, taxing weed?
I'm talking about the hustlers on the street.
Oh, they're talking about.
Oh, you talking about sending the cash apps and shit?
Yeah.
Hand-to-hand boy.
I mean, the real hand-to-hand boys stand real hand-to-hand boys, though. So, I mean, your cash app is convenient, but at the same time, niggas know what that money is for. You feel me? Yeah. You need that shit fast, quick, in a hurry when you need it. You don't need to be caught getting held up because you need a ride to the ATM. Trap slapping, nigga, but you just not right now. You got the pay, but you just ain't put it through. So that hand-to-hand shit always gonna stay on live.
Not with the dollar falling.
That's what the money ain't valued though.
I was thinking that like that's gonna be one of the main causes because people are gonna try to take the money out to keep it on hand, and they're gonna be like, okay, y'all niggas avoiding the tax, so this is what we gonna do. That shit y'all got, keep it. It ain't worth nothing anyway.
We have to make this shit digital now.
Yeah, you feel me? Like that shit.
Don't even worry about it.
So that's something that I seen happening when they was to do that. If they was to implement the way that they're gonna control taxes and implement it in different ways. Mm-hmm. Definitely see them wanting to say that, yeah, we just gonna devalue it right now. Like, it's completely done now. Y'all want to hoarder shit.
And that speaks a lot to something we had talked about in the past about the when the World Economic Forum said by 2030 we won't own anything and we won't have any privacy. It's gonna be like the new poor. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, that definitely. It's kind of coming into fruition now. It's kind of we seeing the baby steps towards it now.
I like niggas wanted to argue with me about Trump in that time. I'm like, nigga.
Say, you are worried about the wrong thing.
Shit.
That shit is here.
Worried about the wrong shit.
That shit is damn near here now.
Nah, ain't no damn.
2030 ain't doing nothing but getting closer.
Yeah, that shit close.
Well, but we see
7 years away at this point.
Shit been happening. You feel me?
Yeah.
The footprint is here. You just gotta understand it.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing all types of shit. there's that, man. Your country is at war with you still, and you still don't know what kind of war it is. You niggas still waiting on niggas to put boots on the ground. Niggas is in your bank account, nigga. What you talking about? What kind of war? What other specific fucking sign of war do people need to know they're at war?
Violence.
No, facts, because it's definitely
Like,
not
nigga,
up
That's
for-
the, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas don't recognize war until they see violence. That's really what. That's
These
how
niggas not violent on y'all bank accounts right
That's
now.
what I said. Like that's the only time I think a nigga recognize
Violent on
war.
these expensive ass potato chips y'all keep buying in the motherfucking gas station.
Hey, no cap. No, this shit. Shit getting higher and higher.
Everything is so costly. Everything. So it's like, nigga, y'all niggas don't see what the fuck going on.
Then they taking money.
But we still in the club with it.
Like, people adjusted to the gas, so
Yeah.
definitely just taking
But
it.
niggas ain't never knew how to change the gas prices.
Then it's not like they put it back because they taking money. Like I don't know if y'all had seen the company Twitch. They had made 10 to 15 million in February off of Kai Cenat. I don't know if y'all familiar with Kai Cenat.
No, I'm not.
He basically like a Twitch streamer or whatever.
Okay.
Like basically, he like their biggest streamer forever. He the biggest black streamer. Like he got the world record and all that. So he young as hell. I think he like 18, 19, 20 around that area. And basically, yeah. So they was like when he streamed every day in February. Wow, he only took home like 2 million, and he ended up getting banned off of a video that came out on there. That really wasn't that serious. They didn't have to ban him off of there for that, but they banned him. And he was their highest ranked black streamer for real. But he only took $2 million home from the 10 to 15 million that they made that 1 month off of him alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, that's kind of low. I mean, I expected. I don't expect them to give us a lot of money like for the things we do in the creator space, you know, because they never just give you a lot of money a lot of the time. But I just thought that $2 million out of 10 to 15 is kind of. That's a little low for him being your highest ranked black streamer on your platform and bringing all this, you know, what do they call it? All this traffic. For him bringing all that traffic in, I think that's kind of crazy.
And then you said he got sued?
No, he got banned off the platform.
Banned.
He got banned off the platform. So I'm just like, okay.
Took my man's money out of his pocket and then told him fuck on.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, like, man, get the fuck from around
I thought
here,
that was
dog.
kind of fucked up.
You ain't walking
I
up here
hadn't
no
seen
more.
that.
It won't be the first time, but
It's definitely not, but
damn.
it's just I don't know. $2 million out of 15 million.
I hear what y'all saying.
That's the contract he signed.
He didn't. No, they don't even got no contract.
They got no
Twitch
contract.
and that
That
shit don't
he
work like
dog.
that. Yeah, no, that's just like what he creating from
Right.
having subscribers and bringing revenue in type shit. Like that ain't got nothing to do with no contract. I don't know. That's.
Switch up.
I mean, that's a lot of money to make in 1 month though, because somebody was like, "Well, $2 million in 1 month is a lot of money. A lot of people ain't getting that." I'm like, "That's true. It's true." He probably made a couple million. He probably make a couple millions a month for real. So I get it. But
That's probably exactly why they felt the need to say that shit was okay to do that.
I
$2 million
mean,
is a lot to
yeah.
make. Nigga, I made 15 realistically.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, at least give me 10. Y'all take 5, anything.
And I think it is. That's the issue I face with that. Like it's like, or at least give me like, I feel like 4 to 6 would have been cool.
Hey, look,
4 to 6 million.
Give me 10.
Because
I'll take
but then I
5.
be understanding the platforms don't think like that. They be like, okay, well you was on here. You came on here
I
of your
did
own
that.
free accord.
Yeah.
And then you happen to become popular. So it's like, we didn't tell you to do that type shit. We'll give you something. I get it from like a company business standpoint, but I also feel
That's
like
the
it's kind of unfair.
That's the approach I was gonna take, because like I take the approach of responsibility. Like if you're aware that you're doing X amount of, it shows you how to be aware of your analytics and what you're bringing to this company. If you end up doing that, and it's your responsibility to walk in there like,
Right.
like, and if you don't, and they give you a piece of whatever they just,
Nigga,
you're lucky you got that.
They gave that nigga the corner piece of the brownie. Like,
Yeah, like you
They
lucky
gave you
you
the
got
corner
that, nigga, because you didn't even ask for this. You didn't even. Nigga,
yeah, like that's what I'm
We
saying. I
coulda-
can't fully be mad at it, but I don't know. I be looking at shit from the standpoint of if he make your when people make your shit popular, bro. I'm not saying you necessarily got to just break them off crazy, but it's like it's just in your best interest. I feel like to pay it forward a lot of the time to keep them on, to keep them making good content.
if it wasn't,
That makes sense in the perfect world.
I would feel that if it wasn't a number 2. It's a number 2, nigga. Beat it.
That is true, but I'm here now.
I don't care. It ain't a nigga too far behind you. Beat it.
He's still behind though.
Yeah,
It's
but
about the hottest selling
But
product.
if you leave, I'm not losing nothing as a company. You're losing something as a TikToker. If you don't get your audience to follow you. So
that
it's like,
true.
it was like,
still using this resource now.
You not my resource, bro.
I'm one of the people that was able to utilize the platform and capitalize off of it, right? I am now resourceful to you.
You're resourceful to you. There's a number 2 and a number 3 and a 4 and however long the list is.
He ain't figured his algorithm like me, bro. he ain't slapped like me right now. I'm up right now. You feel me? I'm on the charts right now. He is.
And soon as you leave, he gonna be on the charts right now. You're not that significant to a company that's doing what they're doing.
To a big company, that's what I'm saying. I get it because like to companies, they don't look at it like that. I know they don't.
I get what you're saying, but you are dropping a pond to these people.
Man, fuck that. I am the nigga
I'm the
with the highest revenue stream. So, nigga, y'all better act accordingly. Because this partnership can either go here or there.
Go bet on yourself.
To what you're saying, though. You said what?
They're gonna be like, go bet on. They're gonna be like, go bet on yourself.
Say, go bet on yourself. That's
go bet on yourself, buddy. It's cool. We don't care. It's cool.
Say no more, chief. we gonna find a new developer, man. We gonna mimic y'all algorithm. Nah, how about that, nigga? And since I know it, I'm a master.
And I think they did. I think another company. I could be wrong. I don't want to spread misinformation because I'm not sure. But I did see academics talking.
Look at you, responsible.
Yeah,
this nigga responsible today.
Yeah. And I didn't want to like say it because it might not be the case. But I did see academics say something about maybe another company tried to offer him like around 30 million to 40 million to like basically turn their platform up. I think if that is true, he should do that. You should go over there.
But look though,
accept that and turn somebody else shit up.
But peep game, you waiting on these people to offer you this instead of learning your own what you doing for this company and walking in there like, I need 100 million. I'll turn y'all up.
Right.
But look though,
you could proposition yourself in that position versus looking for them to give you something or offer you something. You feel what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Basically, letting them know what value you bring to the table.
Hey, my man, look, I noticed I brought you 45 million new subscribers over the past 2 months. Yeah. You mind throwing me 100 out of the?
You know, we keep this going, keep something good going.
Yeah, you know, we can structure some shit now.
You know?
You feel me? That shit was low. It was a low or my headphones off? Yeah, my headphones off. Okay.
That's circumstantial though, for sure though, man. Because I think though, through that position, if it really worked out like that, through that position, he found out that he got, 2 out of the 15. And another company said, we give you 30 to turn this up. Now you know your worth.
Exactly. Coming out the Why gate, you have to wait on them?
But it's all good. It's all good. He got there. He got there.
We here now.
He got there.
And if that was the offer they gave him, I do think he should.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Take that because you are an influencer. Like, they not just really passing out.
I think he should ask ChatGPT to do the math on his work and then make a decision on if they paying him enough for one. Yeah. Let's start there.
I'm gonna tell you my own personal opinion.
I've
watched his content like a couple times, like probably 4 times out of the millions of streams he did. I personally don't think. I think he should take that because it's like a trendy type thing. Like, I don't think that kind of content is gonna last.
But if you say he mastered the algorithm, then he mastered the trend thing.
He do get it, but it's like that. So
that's his thing.
That can go one of 2 ways though. I don't think that trend or trends.
I don't think that shit gonna last though. So I think you should take that money now while it's hot.
It's not a matter of a specific trend lasting. I think it's a matter of him knowing the algorithm and what trend to pull at what. That's what that means.
Yeah.
For him to know the algorithm, he know what to do at what times with the trends. Mm-hmm. So if that's the case, he got like he damn near a coder of the algorithm.
Yeah. And from that standpoint.
So that's the skill that he working off of. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Best perspective.
That is interesting. Maybe that would be a better way to go in that direction too.
I think in a situation like that, when it comes down to if he got a $30 million deal after getting a $2 million deal, regardless of if you're getting played or not, is that good enough for you? After coming from a $2 million to a $30 million or to a $15 million, is that good enough for you? Because you feel me,
what make you happy?
Yeah, you feel me. This entry price that you're getting right now don't have to be the end. So you probably is getting played. You probably is losing a hell of money on the deal, just like with the $2 million. Mm-hmm. Is that shit good enough for you? Because at the end of the day, if you got that $2 million, you find out you got that 15, you went somewhere else and got that 30, you found a better deal just by leaving. So you always got that option.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always got that option. You feel me? Just because a nigga throw a deal, we don't have to take that deal.
You ain't got to stay there if you don't really want to.
Just saw the purpose of that contract if that's what it come down to. You feel me? Nigga, get the fuck on. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. You just building your resume up.
No cap.
Hey.
I actually have another topic for you guys too.
Topic man.
Get into it.
Let's roll.
So, I know how we all feel about going to the doctor, right? Yeah. Most people don't fuck with the doctor.
Is that the consensus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people don't.
How about that? Ask like, how the fuck do we all feel about? Because I was just saying no shit like that.
Most people, this is how most people feel about the doctor. It's like a
that's the real. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I heard the phrase people don't like going to the doctor because they fear they might find something is wrong with them.
That's true.
And like I think it's true. I think it's true too.
The fear of not knowing.
It's like a deeper. To me, I looked at that very deeply. Like you said, the fear of not knowing. Why do we be scared of like really knowing what's wrong with us for real?
Because we adapt to the worst fear.
Why do we be like even if because I don't really trust too many doctors for real. But let's say something is wrong. Let's say something is wrong, right? Why are we so afraid to learn what's really wrong with us a lot of the time?
Because most people don't know too much about nothing.
You fuck around and find out your liver failing, nigga. Now what? Nah, I don't think I know is I'm dying, nigga. Shit, what not?
All I know is how to panic.
Hey, come on,
That's
man.
all I know.
That shit is way more natural and way more easier to do.
I mean, but letting something fester or not really paying too much attention to it ain't the best thing to do either. Like,
No, facts.
But it's
Out of mind, out of sight.
I'm in fear. Right, hell yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I'm in fear from jump, bro. Like, I'm in fear of dying in the first place, and I'm in fear of finding out if I'm about to die in the second place.
And then pay attention to it.
So why the fuck would I pay attention to that? I'm just going to live my life. And when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Because we all got to go.
Yeah, we do.
At one point. And that is how you speak when you don't have value or respect for your life.
Okay, he's cussed. Yeah, baby. All right.
Because I definitely can't, I don't really like that. Like, that's how you going to sum it up. We all got to die someday. You know, back in middle school, they came up with it, but not today.
Could you be more purposeless?
Yeah. That shit works.
But I do think that is a purposeless statement. But I also do see the truth in it too. I do be seeing because it's like, damn, nigga, you is gonna kind of. It really don't matter. You leaving this bitch for sure.
But that's the harshest way to look at it, though. Yeah, it's the truth.
Like,
but it's just the harshest
that
reality.
statement can suck the life out of anything.
Yeah.
Like you. Okay, so what you here for?
It's like summarizing on the
Now
end.
you just I'm just
here.
bopping around this bitch. You purposeless ass exist. Why are you wasting all of this god DNA?
No cap. For
Like,
sure.
Nigga, if you don't get on something,
It's like saying you got 1,000 days to live, and you gonna focus on the fact you got 1,000, or you gonna live out each 1,000 day.
I'll live out every day like it's 1,000 years, nigga.
You feel me? You ain't gonna focus on the end. Like, damn, I only had 1,000 of these bitches. You ain't gonna wait till you get to 700 to be like, well, let's get started.
That is crazy though.
Yeah, nigga, you gonna live that shit out right now. If you really care for
Turn
yourself
this
and
shit
that
up.
shit, get to it.
Turn this shit up. You don't know how long you're gonna be here. You do know you're going one day. So turn this shit up.
Don't focus on the
it's
end,
just
bro.
what kind of attitude you got towards life, nigga? How defeated are you, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. You feel me?
That's the communication different though, bro. You know, it's just like the different ages and shit. We just do shit differently. One nigga might actually say that back. Shit, we all gonna die someday. Fuck it.
Oh yeah.
Like, hell no, bro. Like, I'm enjoying this right now. I
You know,
read about
I'm-
tomorrow.
if I'm
tomorrow.
here right
at
now-
least try to, or at least I'm at least try to.
You know what I'm saying? If this where I'm at,
Yeah.
it ain't like I can just, I'm not finna off myself. So
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm
At the
in
end
this
of the day,
bitch.
I'm here.
I'm in this bitch, son.
You gotta be mindful of the way that we see things, that we perceive things, because that'll mean the difference in our day to day. That's the
For
big
sure.
difference in our day to day for sure.
Sure. That's mindset building.
Hell yeah.
What else you got for us, man? You niggas got to cheer up out here.
I actually have about 4 other
is
topics,
Tupac.
but these all gonna tie into each other, and it is gonna go off of Tupac.
Come on, man.
It's definitely going off of Tupac.
Listen to that nigga, man.
I'ma
That's just saying I started the fucking show.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, bro. I don't want to.
So I had I was on Facebook one day, right? And I was just sitting there listening to, you know, people just say a lot of shit on Facebook. So most of the time I either laugh at it or ignore it. So it's a statement I see a lot. And I wanted to ask y'all specifically, do y'all think Tupac saying is coming true? That the men hate the ladies that make the babies? Because I see that a lot. I see that said a lot. And I was just wondering, do y'all believe that to be true from y'all experience personally?
Oh, and if we know we have a race of ladies that'll make the babies that hate the ladies.
Yeah.
So we got a race.
Oh, if we don't get up? yeah. The real men didn't get up.
Say niggas laid the fuck down.
Smooth as hell, too.
Say niggas laid down. They didn't even try to.
Smooth as hell. He didn't even kill him, dog. He ain't even try.
It's always been a divide. You got the. I think the group of men that actually prey upon weak women to actually like just dog them out. They just it's getting bigger than the group of men that's actually like giving back to the women.
I agree with that.
So that's what it's about not men not standing up. Yeah, that definitely played out like that. I feel
like this generation of younger men is being. I'm not gonna say that they all have guidance, but I feel like this generation of younger men that do have other men around them are being told to just kind of like be terrible. Like
man, you better get you some pussy. Like everything to sum up to just a pussy.
Yeah, like they ain't really telling nobody that. They'll tell them like, okay, you can find a good girl, but I don't feel like the caveat is really expounded upon. Like they'll be like, okay, a good girl is this, and then that's it. Like they won't actually tell them the things they got to pay attention to, or what you got to watch out for, or just I don't know. They won't. They'll tell them the bad side, but they won't say the good side. A lot of the time, I feel
one-sided for sure.
And I feel like it is starting to make men hate women. Like y'all shouldn't hate women. Why do y'all act that way towards women? I can understand. You can have gripes with women. We have gripes with women. Like everybody has gripes, but it's like you can't necessarily just hate them. I feel like a lot of niggas just be on some hateful shit too. So I don't know with that. That's
you know what? I kind of been seeing a myth in that lately. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of oh yeah, it's a.
You got the wrong headphones on, fam. Do you?
No.
Okay.
It's a lot of it's a lot of men out here that's doing what they supposed to do. I think people are paying attention and directing energy to some shit that need to go ahead and die. Mm-hmm. But as far as the ones who are out here and doing what they supposed to do, they just not in the forefront. They just not on internet. Yeah, they just. And they also don't all know each other yet. They are not all connected yet. It's a lot of young niggas out here that's doing right and got the right mindset about women. And it's a lot of women that's just looking at that one type of dude, that one archetype of person.
True.
And it's a lot of that just going on. And it's a lot of that just being put in like the, what is it, the atmosphere or the manosphere? What do y'all call it?
Yeah, they call it the manosphere.
It's a lot of that just being put in there. I don't think it's actually that though. Like it's like there's a side of hurt people and there's a side of people who like dead ass tired of hurting and just coming together on some, real shit.
Yeah, I agree I'm seeing.
How much I see of it, it do look like it's more of them than it is of these hurt people who are causing destruction to themselves and to others.
Are you saying it's the opposite way? It's more people that's doing better?
Yeah.
It's just they not really getting.
You're just not seeing it because it's
not popular.
Yeah, it's not. That's not what's popular in culture. You feel me?
Yeah. So okay, so that's a little more of what I was basing my explanation off of, based off the senses of like what's actually out here and the shit that's influencing. It's more so the negative influence opposed to the people that's actually doing better.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just feel like
but no, they're not teaching. They're not teaching that the other side of women. They are teaching like it's like. It's almost like they being molded a certain way. Mm-hmm. We all know that they being molded a certain way. They being molded against women. They being molded against love, molded against family, molding against structure, and that shit starts in the house. Like I once said before, there's no man in the house, then there's no man in the community. There's no man in the community. There are no men in the nation. There's no man in the nation. There are no men in the world.
It's just so many fucking distractions out here.
That is true.
It's a million different ways for you to want to try to better yourself. But if you got all the million at your own disposal, a lot of people not gonna know where the fuck to start, and they not gonna start. There's too many different options. That shit is too hard to think about what the fuck I'm gonna get started on. So there's a lot of distractions out here. It's a lot of shit that cause not to do better.
You gotta make yourself focus. It ain't no other way around it. You have to make yourself focus. You gotta sit down and focus. You have to tune other shit out. I don't give a fuck if you gotta stop going to work for a while.
All right.
Go find out what the fuck you need to be doing. Stop living purposeless. You feel me?
I dig that.
Like what Nip say? Find your purpose or you wasting there. You feel me? Like you wasting all types of shit. Like do your shit.
That's a matter of what do you actually believe in? Because a lot of people live by the dollar, so they believe in a dollar. So they have to go to work.
Money, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
But don't go to work. Go get that money the way you feel getting that money. The way it come to you, go get it that way.
Sense.
But it ends a lot of people in that cycle of the rat race because it's just all they have been knowing. It's all their family been knowing. It's all they've been taught.
That's what you're just talking about, though. You got to set yourself free, bro. You got to see them options. There's that job, and there's this other job, and this other job, and this other. And somewhere in there is your job.
It's hard.
You got to go find your job.
Absolutely.
And then do the fuck out of your job.
You got to find your niche. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got
your what?
Niche. They call it niches. Like
what you like to do.
NICHE.
Niche?
Oh, I probably pronounced that.
You niggas is saying niche?
I've been saying niche.
Oh shit. Oh shit. All right.
It's like find your little niche that you can do what you need to do that works for you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people is lost because everybody don't really know where their niche fit in at.
Yeah.
Like and it is hard to find. I'm not gonna deny that. It's very hard to find your niche.
Because nobody's being themselves.
Yeah. So it's like finding your niches, that should be the main priority. Because that's gonna lead you to your purpose. I feel like that can lead you to your purpose.
Man, these niggas should have been trying all that as kids, bro. that's one of them fundamental processes in life.
But
if they don't get it, then what? They just
keep trying. Keep trying.
All bullshit aside, though, that shit true. Because remember when we was having a conversation, we was talking about how like as kids, if you're not surrounded by certain shit or if you ain't just put around it, bro, you're not gonna know what you want to do.
You ain't gonna know what's out there.
I didn't know I wanted to make beats until I was an adult because I wasn't around. I was hearing music, but I wasn't around shit like that. So it's like I didn't know that. Like I feel like people aren't around shit either. So it's like, damn, if you ain't around it, how the fuck you gonna know? You just gonna be damn near living, existing, just doing this shit till you see something that make you finally want to be like, I want to do something different. And now by then, it's damn near. I won't say it's too late because it's never too late, but you will feel like it's too late.
You'll always
gotta set yourself free, bro. You gotta escape these worldly ass concepts. Yeah. Time can't exist in your mind like
that.
But it do. It do. Hey,
you gotta escape time, bro. You have to escape it, nigga. You know how old these Griselda niggas is?
Them niggas still ahead of time, though.
And them niggas, you know how long they been rapping?
No,
y'all seen rapping?
We all from Detroit. We seen how long it took the Dope Boys, and we know how old they is. Like,
you ain't.
Come on, son. Like, you gotta escape time.
I was gonna say that's a lot of people. That's a lot of the
don't let nothing stop you.
Influence our generation too. Dope Boys, they have some influence on who the fuck these niggas is nowadays. But we're not gonna say they got the most fucked up influence. Yeah, because it's a lot of Detroit activity that influences these niggas though. But yeah,
you're right. Yeah, like we just not really seeing like artists like you said, Dope Boys, Ray, Vezzo. We really just not seeing them kind of.
You know how old these people are?
Yeah, they older. And Beezy, they all like they really older than us.
We like, seen them in their young years. The world didn't get that. We got that. That was fun.
Yeah, you're right though. Like we just not really seeing.
That's not no disrespect.
We just not really seeing them kind of get into their own lane, kind of in their way for real. They having their way now. Type shit. And that came from them being
now touching millions, now signing label deals and traveling and doing shows. It was a matter of whatever.
Time. I know for the average
person, gotta escape time. They put their goals and shit above time. For how long this shit taking, nigga, I'm getting there.
That's true.
No, I don't want to like try to talk down on nobody because I'm not. But for like, that's like an average age for people to meet or reach that type of state in life. You feel me? Yeah. Like around that age, it's kind of average.
They always say around your 30s is when you really get to.
But think about how hard them niggas was going. You feel
For
me?
10 years, 10,000 hours.
Exactly. That shit not average, but it's the average age. You feel me?
So
and
basically,
a lot of
you say
niggas
it's still evened out, kind of. It's
not even that. I'm just saying, like, even if them niggas met the average quota, they still was going harder than the average person. And a lot of niggas expect to have that result. A lot of niggas expect to be right there with them. You feel me? And that's what I think that separate a lot of people from the person that we need to be. Is people don't ever want to really put the work in on the back end.
Definitely, you got to put them hard nights in, them shows you don't want to do, or whatever you don't want to do. That's whenever you don't want to do it, that's when you should do it the most.
Because sometimes, you know, like we human, sometimes you just don't be in the mood for shit. Like I know. Sometimes I wake up, I be like, bro, I want to make beats, but I ain't finna do this today, bro. Like, I know how that get.
I done tried to draw some shit when I ain't want to.
Yeah, like,
and it start coming out shit, and I'm like, all right, let me just finish it. But I'm done after this.
I'm done after this.
Like, see, at least you finished though. I ain't gonna lie.
Because you can't tap out. You can't.
That's the difference.
You can't create that. That's a pattern if you build that. You can't. I used to have that bitch so bad. I'm damn near terrified of it now. That's bitch my op. Mm-hmm. Like that pattern of that. I don't feel like doing it, so I ain't doing it, or I'm gonna quit because I'm gonna finish it out at least. But damn.
Yeah. And that be the pattern. That be the process. That be how a lot of people get stagnant.
That key word y'all saying pattern. That shit is true.
The habits is everything, like, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, not finishing. To tell y'all, not finishing stuff is a bad habit. And I know we all damn near got it, but finish anything you do. Like, I know.
Down to conversations, making up the bed.
I know, like, because when y'all said that, I realized, like, I used to have a habit of, like, not finishing beats. Like, I used to, like, start some shit, then just kind of move on or not. If I don't like it, fuck it, I ain't doing that shit no more. And I used to have that, like, real bad, but I ain't noticed. I start finally, like, kind of selling beats and getting the sound I wanted when I start finishing the shit. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to finish it. Even if you don't like it, you have to still finish it. Like, even if it just sit on there or sit wherever it's at, you could be doing, even if you do art, you do anything, like, just finish it so you can at least say you did it.
I feel like that's just the principle of development, bro, like you were saying. Like that's just gonna help develop a certain mindset, bro, because it's not about being or moving like a millionaire. It's just like having millionaire, trillionaire habits. You feel what I'm saying? Like wake up early, eat right, whatever you do, exercise, be active, keep the mind going. I've been seeing a lot on the internet this quote that say, the idle mind is the devil's playground.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
absolutely.
Hey, man.
Shit is everywhere.
Yeah, that's fire.
Wushu, nigga, wushu.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. You can get so held up and it's just like, I ain't gonna lie, being held in the past a lot of times, like when you don't make that an effective thought, it's gonna hinder you. Because why you've been stuck back there. Mm-hmm. Exactly. You're not focusing on where you're going. You're not even present onto where you're at. Because if you was present on where you at, you would know you was in the past.
Yep.
So that's like an item in the mind, bro. I like that. That's fire, bro.
God damn it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Damn it. So where was he going about Pac? Where was he going?
And
about the men and shit,
just
man.
like men not really
men hating ladies.
Hating women.
Oh yeah.
Then I wanted to
pivot
with that into men, even when we do show love to women or whatever, right? Why do we give so much love to the wrong women? Like, for example, we treat the wrong women like gold. And
I get to set niggas on fire today.
Like we kind of treat the good women bad, but it's like we'll treat this rat hoe over here like God. Like,
you know why? Because she came to me a fucking rat, and I ain't have to figure that shit out on the back end, nigga. I know exactly who the fuck she is. I'm loving this rat, because she wasn't scared to show me she was a rat, nigga. That's exactly what it be, nigga. This good girl, I thought she was all wholesome and shit. My own expectations, yeah. I had baby girl appear that I found out she was really this behind closed doors. And I was like, shit, that's a big difference.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense, for sure.
It's a big difference, man.
Like we just like, I don't know, as men, I just feel like men have this tendency to you'll do everything for the girl that asks for everything, but the girl over here that's doing what she's supposed to do and don't really ask for that. We don't do that for her. And why is it like that? You know?
I think that's it's a psychological thing. You like shit that's in your lower self. You like porn.
It gets deeper.
You like fast food. You like TV, nigga. You like all types of easy shit you can just press a button and turn on.
It's like instant gratification.
Yeah, you into that kind of shit. You ain't into doing no work. You ain't into putting in no effort. You ain't into struggling or not even struggling, but
working with somebody.
Nah, having some form of you have to go through something to gain things worth having. That's the masculine principle of things. You not into being a man. You like her because she easy to come to. Like you like dangling cheese in front of rats, and you like that. Okay. It's a psychological thing. You into shit that you can acquire easy. That's what you into. The only thing you have to acquire that may be hard is tens of millions of dollars. So you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
All this other shit, you ain't gonna be no real man in the community and love on the girl that you know is doing what she's supposed to do. You ain't gonna give her what she's supposed to have. I couldn't understand why you would be a drug dealer and not pour into her, but you went and spent $10,000 at the strip to put. What in the fuck did you do that for?
And I know a lot of y'all this gonna ruffle y'all feathers.
You could have walked right into a healing spot. You could have walked right into a healing spot ran by some black women in the hood, and you could have put the cheese there.
Motherfuckers want to invest in the wrong thing sometimes, and it's like you do with your money what you want to do with your money.
Sure.
I don't tell all means money, but I think that they would have it better invested in some of these good women that do want to like do something with their lives, that don't want the attention.
Do you know how much a person may receive back from doing some shit like that?
A lot.
Like you know how much the universe might smile on you for taking care of divine feminine women.
A lot of people don't know how to be happy though. So when you come across another strong-willed person as yourself, you got a lot of people automatically got the nature of trying to make them bend to their will. Instead of accepting them in their strong-willedness, you feel me? Like you can operate, I can operate. We can exist on the same spectrum. But damn, I ain't got to follow your lead. You ain't necessarily got to follow my lead, but we can coexist. A lot of people don't know how to do that.
But isn't that like a principle of love? Like when you love someone, or you on that with somebody, you
don't understand the terms of love that we was taught.
Hold on, you when you love somebody, it's not about changing them. It's about helping them be more of who they are, and it's kind of like a giving thing, ain't it? Like, cause what you just described, that's
in a perfect word.
That's somebody trying to bend some shit, and that's on some more of the selfish taking type of tip.
What I just described was most of them the environment of which I was brought in. Not saying at home, but like with the loving of outside people.
Yeah,
that's just naturally the love that a lot of people in this environment know. That's just the only thing I was describing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's coming from more of that selfish place versus a place of giving love. You know what I'm saying?
And that's where my point was coming from. A lot of people don't actually understand what you were saying. They don't know how to just do it for the sake of helping the person better themselves. They do it for the sake of, you come over here, you're going to conform to my rules. Right. You're not in my life.
Yeah. I mean, everybody kind of operate like that.
Right.
Everybody got, hey, this is my line right here. You cross that motherfucker. You cross it like 2 inches, I might let it slide. You cross it like 5 feet, I might have to get you the fuck out of here. Like, no, everybody got that line.
I think boundaries are for peace of mind, not for lack of a better term, relationship manipulation.
You feel me?
Like, these happen to be my boundaries. These happen to be the things that push me to darker places.
Right.
Because the boundaries I got set that I won't let you cross with altering my personality and my characteristics, and the boundaries I got in place for these relationships. That's different. Hell yeah, that's
my joints.
Yeah.
These happen to be my joints. I'm not going to create boundaries so you move this way with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how a lot of people like to know how to love, though, because it's always the take.
But that's why niggas keep breaking it. You keep trying to manipulate people into becoming who you know you want to be with.
Yeah.
You don't even like this motherfucker for real, son.
Yep. That's amazing.
Like, this ain't shit. This ain't. Hey, look, how many whatevers do y'all gotta go through for you to see this ain't the motherfucker?
I keep telling motherfuckers, you don't like that motherfucker.
Damn. So what about the people?
Don't like them.
What about the people that can just see the potential in people, dog? I see the potential in her.
Like I said, one episode, we are all infinite potential.
Yeah. That ain't enough sometimes.
Hey, that is true.
What the fuck is some potential? We all infinite potential.
You see the potential, but do you see the action?
You know what I'm saying? Are they on that?
Yeah.
And are you able to nurse that? Because if you trying to take from some potential, nigga, you gonna end up fucking yourself, and it's not even their fault. It's your fault.
Or even doesn't make sense. A lot of the time, we don't consider what really makes sense.
Word.
We don't. We do not consider what makes sense. Everything has to make sense. It don't make sense to go, like you said, go to the strip club and give these bitches $10,000, and you got a girl at home that do everything she's supposed to do and give her nothing. It don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. The scale unbalanced.
It's bare minimum living. It's selfishness.
I'm not hating on the strippers. I fuck with the strippers. I ain't trying to hate on y'all bag.
Because it is a certain group of people that's out there specifically for y'all.
Yeah.
For me, they out there.
Yeah.
They exist
Y'all
in y'all.
stay over there in y'all box.
Y'all got your own world. Hey, but no, though, what you just said was you know how to nourish that. That was key. Because at one point I didn't know. At one point I didn't know how to nourish that because it was always I got what I wanted, and that's what I was happy with. I'm not worried about how the fuck I fit in your story. Motherfucker. You in my story.
Give me what I want. I'm the main character.
You feel me? So I lived that life for a long ass time until it was time for me to learn. Like, oh nigga, you don't know how to nourish that. And it was like, okay, that's when shit got real. How the fuck do I nourish that? So yeah, that was a good point, bro. And that's a good point for sure. I like that.
For sure, son. Appreciate it.
I don't know. It'd be a lot of shit I don't really understand going on, man.
It's a lot of things it's a lot of shit that conflict with itself that's going on. How you say you want love, but all you doing is taking in some form or another. When is that ever bred love? Ever?
No, that's part of my process of love, though. That's how I know love. You feel me? Because I know love through the way that I was brought love. So I want the love that I think I seek. Until I realized the love that I think I seek was the love that I couldn't have. Now that's going to teach me to actually love. You feel me? Yeah, it's the process.
It's powerful. That was powerful.
Thank you. Okay. We got there. We got there.
You appreciating the journey today. I love it.
Type shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, so I mean, that's cool. I mean, you gotta get there. You have to get there because other than that, your shit gonna keep failing.
This shit gonna keep failing. A lot of people don't actually pay attention to the signs of the universe, so they get caught up in the way that they want it without actually trying to pay attention to the shit that's coming back to you to help you alter the process.
Right. So you just kind of tunnel vision in it, and you ain't really looking at the outside factors.
It's all these outside factors as to why it's not going exactly how you want it yet, and you're not even tuning.
And you're not seeing. You can't see it.
But I feel like you don't have to be a mystical mojo jojo nigga to see some shit. Like you seen that you didn't like this motherfucker. like I feel like there are petty arguments, there are little disagreements and assertions and shit that you side eye.
Okay.
But there's one thing this motherfucker do at some point that like you be like, yeah, this not gonna work.
Yep. No, that's true.
At that point, that's it. That's it right there. That was you when you told yourself, I don't like this motherfucker.
Yeah. But then you get caught up on and thought,
that's your fault. Anything beyond that point is not this person's fault.
I'm not.
Hey, no,
everything that happens beyond that point has nothing to do with that person. That's you staying somewhere you want to be.
That shit true because every time it was always a moment where I was like, this shit not gonna work. And I stayed and I was like, damn, it didn't work because I did some dumb shit and stayed. Like I could have.
However long it took, your ass ended up being right about how it wasn't gonna work. You did.
I give you that.
And the L on you.
Sometimes you gotta just be like, this shit ain't gonna work.
You hold your L, grandson.
It's over with. Sometimes you gotta be like,
to the birds.
Yeah, charge it to the game. That's the game you stayed in.
Because motherfuckers, a lot of the time we'll see habits in people or things in people and we'll try to work with it because we all human. But it's like, bro, you know what you can't deal with. We all know we can't deal with.
Yeah, you know what sparked that one feeling in you?
When you feel that one little feeling in your chest, like
you like, come on, son. Like, I can't even. I can't see you past this. So it's like,
and you might try to, but it's better to just kind of walk away before it even get to that point.
Just save y'all both the trouble of that toxic ass relationship this shit finna turn into.
You know that's what it's finna turn into.
That's where it's going because y'all finna have all this passive aggression because that's where toxic relationships manifest themselves from. First, you start being mad passive aggressive around the crib. Mad passive aggressive.
Or you just don't be saying nothing then.
Which is passive aggressive.
Yeah, then that one time where it's finally you tired of it. Explosion. Explosion.
You call their name, you like, what?
Mm-hmm. Whole argument.
I ain't do nothing to you, mother. Slow down.
Whole argument.
But a lot of people don't know how to nurse health, bro. A lot of people only know how to just live in this fucking pig pen ass type of
Woo.
atmosphere. Like, it's so filthy.
That'd be nut shit. Cause with me, I know how to handle my attitude, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my thing be when it's like I'm handling it, then escalate, then escalate.
And it keep escalating.
And then be like, yeah, ain't no need for me to keep a top on this bitch. Let this shit just go through the roof, bro.
Hey,
my fucking
Talking about, I see where this going. Let's just go.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I realized that like ultimately I shouldn't let it get that far. I should stop it before it even get that far, for sure. So a lot of shit I do stop it before it starts. But with that being said, I think it's like a lot of people don't recognize when people is just like at that level to where it's like, all right, let me just like get them a minute, or let me just calm down a little bit. Let them come down.
I
We
think
have a reasonable understanding about some shit.
I think that's key, but there's a duality there. Like, I have to understand I'm at my level, and the person also has to understand.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was just saying.
I think it's just my piece.
Mhm.
I think both people gotta, understand that, and I think like that's what partnerships is for. Like, not only do I understand me, but I understand me, so you can understand me too. You know what I'm saying? And if we not doing that, we ain't partnering properly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where the problem really lies, if you ask me, type shit. Like, in not understanding what we both here for at the end of the day. Because I feel like a lot of times in relationships, you get what you here for lost in translation. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you in...
They get caught up behind the love and shit.
you get caught in the romance. Like, don't get me wrong, romance is cool or whatever, but what are we here for?
Romance shouldn't be the only thing that keeps us.
Because romance is what they're using to glue themselves to each other. And it's like, how is dates and shit supposed to hold us together for, eternity, like the grandparents and shit like that?
One day you ain't gonna, one day them dates become normal. We do that already.
Yeah, we do dates all the time. We date, motherfucker.
And that's
you my mans, and I be hanging out with you all the time. Like, that's what's going on.
Yeah, like that's what that shit becoming after a while, for real.
Right.
If y'all do have a long-term relationship.
Right, and I get you some flowers. All the stuff.
That become normal.
All the stuff.
That just become like normal stuff now, because y'all do that.
That's the standard now.
Yeah.
I gotta understand.
So it gotta be more than that.
Gotta understand y'all make it. Some people just like that type of shit. It's like
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with liking it.
Like, we saying like eventually, you know how
that
anything
just becomes
you do,
the standard.
Anything you do eventually becomes normal. Like, you get excited about it when you first do it, and then as you continuously do it, the excitement, it be there, but it don't be like the same. It's kind of like your first high, right? The first high don't match the high.
No other high.
Because it's like that was your first time experience.
That was the first time that shit got introduced to your system. So you start making it a normal thing.
It's normal.
Now you know what it's like to be high.
Now when you high, you can function.
It's still good. Nothing wrong with it.
You got the butterflies and shit, you know what I'm saying? Just like when they on a date, they get the butterflies and shit. The first time you high, you can't function. You don't really know what's going on. But it's cool though. But the 100th time being high ain't really the same. It's like, okay, I'm about to go to work. I'm about to do this. I'm
high. I'm finna walk around. I might go to the gym.
Like,
shit, you can do all types of shit now. You know what I'm saying? And so I ain't saying anything wrong with romance. Normal. I'm saying your relationship has to be glued together. It has to stand on more than romance. Especially for a woman, because you can't just nurture no woman off no fucking romance. And that's what they keep selling.
And they
y'all.
Trying to tell us that it don't work like that.
That's exactly what everybody keeps selling. You cannot nurture no woman off just no fucking romance, bro.
Think about how many niggas that's married, right? That have been romancing their wives forever. And they still end up divorced. All bullshit aside.
She mad unhappy, son.
She mad unhappy, but he do everything. Like they say, he do everything he's supposed to, but she just not happy. The romance shit cool and all.
You need life-inspiring action to nurture a woman.
I don't know, man.
It's something.
Tell me your gripes, brother E. Tell me your gripes.
Hey, man, I'm saying though, if I'm doing everything for you and I'm pleasing you, still finding a reason, or you still finding some shit, baby girl, you was never looking for nothing anyway. Hey, you was just out here.
You was wasting my time anyway.
You was just out here saying what you wanted, and you got everything you wanted. You realized you didn't want that shit. That's just all that meant, bro. You feel me? So we're women that say that they want some
bathing in
shit.
reality,
huh?
You've been bathing in reality, huh?
Hey, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I've learned as a man, kind of like we were saying before we had got here, I've learned as a man, instead of being upset, like, your person got to understand you, right? They got to understand you, just like you were saying. Like, you got to know, I'm willing to go here. You know I'm willing to go here. You willing to go here. I know you willing to go here. We got to meet in the middle. But I've also learned
These are
as
my
a man-
triggers, and these would happen. This is what happens after my triggers.
I've learned as a man, bro. I've gotten rid of the whole look. We ain't even finna get into it. I'm just not gonna say nothing. But I'm not saying nothing no more. But the reason I used to not say nothing was just because I didn't feel like arguing. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't say nothing because I'm like, we finna fix this. I'm gonna find a solution, and then this won't happen no more. And if it does happen, now I know what to do. Now we gonna put these steps in forward as to removing you from my space. We gonna remove you from my space now because I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm not gonna be mad about it. I'm not gonna be upset about it. I'm gonna be like, okay, you feel this way, I feel that way. Okay, cool. This is what we gonna do so it don't happen no more. And if you still complain, we'll remove you.
So I gave you what you want.
Voila.
You got it, and you wasn't appreciative.
Voila.
Y'all both got to go. You ain't your little.
I feel like that
shit.
make perfect sense.
Do we think that are you gonna communicate that you about to go fix it to her? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her.
Oh, okay, I'm
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna just.
Cause you said you was gonna be on some silent shit. I'm like, damn,
No,
man,
it's
she
just
gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be silent with the anger. I'm not about to
okay,
just come out. You know, I ain't
Take
gonna
that shit
I'm not
on the
gonna go
chin.
back and forth with you. I might say something
Definitely.
back, but I'm not about to be like
That nigga say he gonna
"Fuck
take
you,
that side."
Fuck you. I ain't gonna do the fuck you. I'm not gonna do the fuck you. I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, I'm glad you told me this how you feel. What can we do to figure this out? I'm gonna communicate it. So it's like after she say what it is, okay, I'm gonna take that into consideration. We gonna do it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I'm going to remove you because you were the problem. It wasn't me. I fixed the problem.
Shit, brother.
I'm just gonna do what you ask. Like,
Hey, look, whether I'm removing me or you still
yeah,
gone.
like
I
it's
don't
just
give a
gonna
fuck.
fix the problem.
Somebody gonna have to go, me or you.
You know what I'm liking about this episode and this conversation, y'all, man?
What?
I'm liking the fact that we just got in Taurus season. Taurus is indicative of Libra, Venus, love, relationships,
Okay.
all that kind of talk that we talking about. So we right in.
Okay.
We right in the sauce with it. You know what I'm saying?
God damn it.
God damn it! You done it again. God damn it!
Straight off the top. Straight off the top.
Nah, it's wrote down.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it kind of just happened naturally, though.
Nah, facts. I know what you're talking about. Give us one more before we get up out of here, man.
Y'all want to be light or heavy?
Heavy.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hell yeah. Lay it on me, smoke.
All right. I'm going to pivot from the women because I do have a lot of women topics on here, but I'm going to pivot to those.
We'll get back to you guys.
Yeah, we'll get back to y'all. Rosa Parks wasn't actually Rosa Parks. Did y'all know? Yeah.
What?
Bro, I read that.
Oh my God. Rosa Parks wasn't really well apart.
I seen somewhere that she was
Never mind. It's been a good podcast.
I seen somewhere she was just the forefront of it, and her real name was not Rosa Parks. That was just the woman they used to push the movement forward. Have y'all ever heard that, and how do y'all feel about that if it's true?
Why teaches that?
Same thing I was thinking.
You know why?
and through that, you can understand as to how much other shit was just made up.
And it's like I'm gonna go and check and just to make sure that shit is true because everybody was saying, "No, that's true." They actually read about it. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go really research that because what did you tell us that for?
Okay. Definitely come back with us with that because I've heard something like that before, but there is a gravestone for this lady named Rosa Parks.
Right.
I do believe she got kids who call her Rosa Parks. And on the flip side of it, she was a part of, I believe, the NAACP.
NAACP.
And they that whole bus thing was an organized movement that we were tactful in the movements and stunts we pulled and things.
That's what I was thinking.
So that part of it is true if that's what that's referring to. But as far as her Rosa Parks being a code name,
yeah,
I'm that's my first time
that was it was
dancing
crazy.
with that dragon.
Good alias out here, huh?
Yeah, I was just like, well, why did y'all say it was Rosa Parks? They said that's a whole different lady that it actually happened to.
It was some similar shit they were trying to bring attention to. That old shit didn't get enough attention. They re-sparked it.
But like you said,
Her name was Orsa Carps.
back then, I think things were more strategic in.
Oh, that's for sure what happened.
We were intentionally placing certain things in front of people a certain way, so I could see it being true. But I don't know for sure.
That's for sure. They knew that bus route. They knew the driver that day. They knew he was racist. They knew all that type of. They knew all of that shit. But that's a fact. I read that before. But As far as her name, bro, I ain't never even.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
I thought that was like nuts.
We can ask chat
We should ask ChatGPT. Yes, we should.
next time on the episodes of Black Regalia Podcast.
We fuck around with chat, man.
We out, man. West side.